is out there, and they'll boot this away. His return starts at the 5. And it's a pretty unlucky return indeed. Out of bounds back at the 13-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Cut for big yards on the right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
And an Eagles first down.
Hurts on 1st down. He's got Smith again. Hits the 20. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut it to a row of points on the scoreboard. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? You know, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on 1st down. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Wide open, downfield. Got it! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. He's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another give here to Jency. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Raiders.
Going to the ground again on 1st. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he stops cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-14, our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hey, 73.
Hurts now from the gun. It's inside the 10. That ball's out. Smith lost it. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed, Got him the ball back.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
No, set.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Come just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Going a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here we go. 4th down with Rodgers. He finds him beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First down. Here's Rodgers. Shoves him off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from the lane coming up in just a moment. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. The pistol snap, Rodgers. Isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 53 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal, Raiders.
Genty is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 1-score game before halftime.
The kicker on for the
Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. This makes it up to the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey,
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Oh.
On first down, Hurts. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. One of the tight ends in motion left. Rodgers going to throw on first. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Rodgers thrown again on second. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Eagles will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Elliott connects there. And just before halftime, Bronk, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Let's take this at the 10. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Great.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's another carry for Barkley. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
They'll throw, third and long. Throw right side, caught by Smith. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Hey, Silver. 63. Alpha.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's a nice chunk of yardage there. How about a 9-yard gain? It's going to be 2nd and 6.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Now Hurts on third and long. Oh, he loses the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Genty from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set. This is Genty on second. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. So 20 yards on that play. That's a Vegas first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Offense in a hurry up here. They give up the guns. It's Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offensive line fast. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Straight ahead with Genty. He's got room to roam. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throw here by Rodgers. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Makuba makes the play. Space on the right. He's got room. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I gotta believe, Kate, made his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick six.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Rodgers coming back after the pick. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
We go to Jency on the dump off. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working quickly here. Zone read, they'll give it to Jency. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. 4th down now, Rodgers. Pass complete, screenplay. Spins out on one side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
To this day, I could still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Jency. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So that brings up 4th and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a 1st down here. Well, I think we could all tell, Brock, when they saw that flag, they knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, and unlike those wrestlers I watched growing up who could hide under the ring and just get away from everybody, there's no hiding now. All eyes on him.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
258, 30.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Sends this to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Smith brings in another one. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Nope.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
No touch, sir. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Raiders get to it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another give here to Jency. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Counter give to Jency. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Giving this to Jency. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They send a man in motion. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And it looks like they're giving him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles can rest easy with a 3-score lead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On here with Will Shipley. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fight. You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. Who knows, you should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way, and it leaves 2 points on the table.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Shipley now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff now to Shipley. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin his drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. It's on 1st down. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. He's on the run, deep down the middle. Brought in, inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Nearly an interception on that play, and it sets up 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Hurts throwing again. Drops. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided. All right, one more snap to play here. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. This will be the final play of the game.
Easy, 63, 60. Yanni.
Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.